blanket, and she's laughing and laughing. First sensible thing we make out of her is, I had me so much fun killing that bitch, I got a pop every time the axe chopped her. Then she goes totally berserk, like a blind dog in a butcher shop, starts carrying on, screaming and crying and laughing all at once. Pukes right then. Never puked in the squad car, oh no. She waits till she gets in front of my desk. Toss her in the lockup with all the hookers, and they're like to kick the shit out of her 'cause she's still puking her brains out. But then they recognize her as one of their own and clean her up. The boyfriend, he never said a damn thing. Then the other shoe drops. 2 officers I sent to that motel, here's their story. They knock on a lot of doors, put up with a lot of grief from the other guests who figured they was being arrested and don't know what for. Then they find the right room, the boys' room.
Time to let him come up for air. James Munter?
Yeah, Munter, that was it. His room was unlocked. Officers open the door, flip on the light. First thing they can make out? The handle of that axe. Where it wasn't slick with blood, said the wood was almost white. The light coming through the door behind them had lit it up, is what that poor rookie kept saying to anyone who would listen. Said the axe handle looked like it had a light bulb in it. The blade was embedded in the female victim's upper chest. Senior officer says to me, "You wouldn't have believed it, Melvin. A drip fell right down on my shoe like suddenly it's raining blood. Ma'am, our 2 boys look up at this big red splash on the ceiling, and then they step back real quick so's they won't get dripped on further. And then they just go stepping on back and stepping on back till they was out the door again. Rookie told me he just slammed it, like to make it all go away. You with me, Agent?"
I am.
Could understand his feeling. Been there, done that, which is why I choose to dispatch. 2 boys run to the cruiser and call the precinct for help. Get me. I remember listening to both of them, talking so fast, so crazy I could smell sulfur. I said to them, "You boys best calm yourselves right down, 'cause I can't make out one word y'all are trying to say." So they did, and I know to quick send out another car, call the man in charge, wake him up, and then, of course, all hell breaks loose. Real soon, you got your newspaper boys, you got your TV lights, you got your rubberneckers, etc. With a homicide, word flies fast. Never mind what happens when you got a double axe murder. You know what I'm saying, ma'am?
I know, I said to the dispatcher. Did the officer who found the bodies get the names of the people staying at the motel?
No, ma'am. Let's just say those folks had the foresight to check out real fast, long as you call running out the back door checking out.
What about the other people in the neighborhood? Did any witnesses come forward?
Ma'am, that neighborhood is so low down you don't want to know who your neighbor might be. Never mind listen to what he has to say. Nobody's seen or heard a thing. We figured right away. Forget about witnesses.
Were you able to trace the calls?
What calls?
From the puppeteer.
What the hell is that, FBI talk? Did you say puppeteer?
The man who called you twice, disguised his voice?
Oh, him. Nope. Nobody saw to tracing that call.
I find that impossible to believe. He chose not to respond. Who destroyed your trace?
Ma'am, I thought you said this was a spot check.
That's right.
Hey, Agent, you're a pisser, you don't mind my saying. You want to talk to someone else in the department, that'll be fine. But you take it from this old geezer who's been around a lot longer than you. It is too late for stirring up shit. She dies in, what is it, couple weeks?
10 days.
10 days? You see, there's no point. Now, I got to get moving. Got plenty to do before I report to work tonight.
Yeah, he had plenty to do. Had to get back on the phone the minute I hung up and report my call to someone. The bastard. Here is what led to my calling Melvin Hightower. Last night, I'd settled down on my sofa to watch the tape I'd made of the evening news with Dan Rather. I am a dysfunctional sleeper. I wake up 3 hours after I go to bed and can't fall asleep again until my alarm makes that little click immediately preceding the voice of Don Imus telling me the president is a moron. So my VCR is set to tape Dan, and when I find myself staring at the ceiling at 2 a.m., I get up, go to my living room, and watch the news. Last night, before I go to the tape, I went to my fridge and selected a bottle of nail polish called Drop Dead Red from one of the 12 little holders that are supposed to hold eggs. I don't have anything else on tap except